Hey guys, it's Jimmy Rance here again. I want to warn you. Today I'm wearing an Ole Miss sweatshirt, so I don't want anybody to freak out. When I wear Colorado, a lot of you just flip out for some reason. But hey, I'm a Ole Miss guy, okay? Today I want to talk to you about something that I have absolutely really no knowledge of, but I know a little bit. I know more and more about less and less until eventually I know everything about nothing. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I want to thank a friend of mine. He's from the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, and he kind of gave me he put a little buzz in my ear on a comment that he left for me today. And I thought about what he was talking about. Like, Jimmy, won't you do a little rant about gold and silver? Well, honestly, I'm not any kind of financial advisor at all. I don't really know a lot about this subject, but I did do a little research. So I got some notes that I'm going to be reading off of here, because I'm an old man and my memory ain't that great, so I got to cheat. I don't have teleprompters and fancy thumbnails, and I don't have backgrounds of explosions of nuclear bombs going off to try to suck you into my video. It's just we're talking, okay? That's what people do. When you go to visit a friend, I mean, do you need theatrics or do you just go talk to your friends? Well, that's what I'm all about right now, okay? I don't know how to do all that stuff. Okay, I want to talk to you about something that I thought was really interesting. Really, really interesting. Now, we're going to get into some gold and silver chatter here in a little bit. It's kind of boring, I guess, in a way, because not everybody is invested in gold and silver, and that's all right. That's all right. I'm not invested too much in it either, man. I don't have unlimited money to buy that high dollar stuff. But anyway, I found out today that our dollar has lost 97% of its value, its purchasing power. Now, the dollar is still worth 100 pennies, but that's not what's really important. What's really important is, well, how much will your dollar buy? Well, I learned today, and here's where I'm going to start reading some stuff, but it's kind of interesting. I want to get it right. The dollar purchasing power was $1. Now think about this. $1 back in 1913 is equivalent today to $32.72 today in 2025. Wow. That means today's dollar has roughly 3 to 4% of its 1913 purchasing power. That means that the dollar, the purchasing power, has lost 97% of its purchasing power. We're going down, 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 folks. I mean, think about it. That's crazy. The last 12 months, inflation was 2.7%. That means that the dollar has lost 2.7% of its purchasing power. That's a lot. That's a lot. Again, we're going down, 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 down. That's not good. So what do we do about this? Obviously, we allow our politicians to just spin, spin, spin like there's no tomorrow, like they don't give a crap what they do to help us. They just care about their little self-interest. And we're stupid enough to let them do it. Well, anyway, this is where my buddy kind of gave me the idea to talk about gold and silver, and I don't really know that much about it to be yammering about it a little bit, but I'll tell you something. From what I understand, gold and silver definitely has worth. It has value and it has worth, but it really is probably more important that it has worth. I mean, gold and silver has stood through all of the ages, all of the financial collapses of the world's history. So gold and silver is pretty cool, I mean, the dollar can keep going down, 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 and your dollar bill could go to zero. And what was really interesting to me is I found out that, like, in Venezuela, back, I don't know the year, to be honest with you, 2018 maybe, I may be wrong, 2017, that their currency lost like 1,000,000%, I guess, of its purchasing power. And there were these, I mean, they were in a bind, man. And don't think the United States can't do that. The way we spend and irresponsible people that we have running this government, it's embarrassing, stunningly embarrassing. But anyway, there were some missionaries in Venezuela at this time, and what they said, because they were on the ground, so this is how we know this. Now think about this. 1 ounce of silver, 1 ounce of silver back then was able to buy for a family of 4 or 5, 4 to 6 months worth of groceries. 1 little ounce of silver could do that. If you had an ounce of gold, it would buy an entire house. Man, I hope it doesn't get that way here in the United States, but hey man, I don't know. But this is something as a prepper that kind of bugs me. I'm going to be honest with you. I do watch a couple of videos, a couple of channels that they kind of deal with silver and gold, and they're really good channels. One is, I'm going to give them a little shout out. Yankee Stacking is one of them. And the other one is Silver Dragons. These are 2 pretty good shows. I mean, really, go check them out, These guys go into actual gold and silver shops and they talk to the owner, and you get it straight from the horse's mouth. And these guys that own these 2 coin shops that Yankee Stacking and Silver Dragons talks to, these guys are honest people. They really are. Well, anyway, what's interesting to me is that I'm petting my dog. Whenever I'm in here in the kitchen kind of doing a video, he would rather be in the den in there. So he's the pack leader, so he likes to coax me back there. So if he moans and stuff, just pay no attention to it. But what's happening, now I'm not going to say all gold and silver coin shops are doing this, but a lot of them are right now. A lot of people are going, because silver is, what is silver now? It's over $65 an ounce today. That's a lot, man. I mean, a lot of us a long time ago paid like $12 an ounce for it. Maybe some of you paid lower. I don't know. I started, it was about $12 an ounce. So that's pretty good. I never really invested in gold and silver, any precious metals, to try to make like a big investment and make a big return on my money. I didn't do that. Again, I wanted to protect my wealth. I wanted insurance. I wanted to have that worth, that word I was talking about earlier. It's worth something. It's worth something on a global scale, like where my dollar bill may not be. You can live in Vietnam, for example. You can come to the United States and you can bring bucketfuls of Vietnamese currency to the United States, but guess what? We're not going to accept it because it's not worth anything here. It could happen that way here in the United States where our money's not worth anything. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, that's where gold and silver kind of come in. Now, I don't know how that's all going to work. I mean, because like today, example, what I really want to talk about, and then I'll wrap this up, is that a lot of people, a lot of gold and silver shops right now are not interested in buying your silver, especially silver today. Because I understand that the refineries are really backed up. They're really backed up months and months right now, which I guess means that the silver and gold shops, whenever they want to go and try to get rid of their silver, when they sell it, they kind of can't. There's limitations on it. If you want to sell your silver today, there's some shops that won't even buy it. There's some shops that will just let you say, well, I can only buy maybe just a small percentage of what you brought in today. So that gets me to thinking, well, if the crap really hits the roof in the future, what good is all this silver and gold going to do for us if nobody will take it? But then again, brain goes, well, wait a minute. If I want to take my gold and silver and cash it in when the crap hits the roof, why would I trade these precious metals in for a currency that's just bottomed out and worth nothing? That's stupid too. You know what I mean? So we're like in a catch-22 here. I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I have a feeling that there are people out there that will want to barter with you. Like you give so much silver and you can buy a loaf of bread and a sack of potatoes or whatever. I'm sure there'll be those kind of people there out there that'll do that. I don't know. I really don't know. So look, let's have an open dialogue. If you guys want to comment about this, that would be really great. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Now, no, I can't answer and address each one of you. I'm sorry, I wish I could. And I don't really have the skill set and the knowledge to be talking about gold and silver because I really don't know. These are just some things that I looked up today. I thought it was kind of interesting, but you know, folks, we've lost 97% of our purchasing power on our dollar since, when was it, 1913? My God. We better do something, man. We better do something or we're going to crash and burn. Well, just remember, if nothing else, just use your prepper sense out there, guys. Be smart and be safe, you know. Be cool, and I appreciate you being here. I really do. Well, that's about it for now, guys. I'm Jimmy Rance.